Joining me now are three names and faces you know. Sportscasters here at Channel 3, past and present. To my right, Nick Camino. To my left, Mr. Super Dave Chudowsky and Chuck Galeti as well. Thank you all for coming in tonight. Chuck, I'm sorry, Dave, I know that you were an intern here under Jimmy. Tell me about that experience.
1996, and by the way, he gave me the name Super Dave.
Did he? Okay.
Right? Yeah,
right.
and I still hear it all the time, and that's what he was so good at, coming up with things like that, and they would stick, right? But 1996, grew up in Cleveland, and my dream was to be a sportscaster in Cleveland, Ohio, and my idol was Jimmy Donovan. And to be able to intern with him in college was an unbelievable experience. And the way he treated people was what was so amazing about him. We would walk together to Jacobs Field, and he wouldn't ignore you like a lot of people would do. He would talk to me, and he gave me such great advice. I'll never forget, he told me, he's like, Dave, if you get in this business, you can't become friends with the athletes. And I was like, what? I mean, that's why I want to get in it. I want to be friends with these guys.
Right.
He goes, because you never know what you might have to say about him. And that's the way Jimmy was. He was just dead on with everything he did.
And when you're an intern, you learn so much about people because they don't have to be nice to you. So you learn a lot about them. That's a fantastic story. Chuck, what do you remember about working with Jimmy? What stands out?
Well, everything. I mean, he just worked harder than everybody. There was no doubt about it. I mean, Dave could, both of you guys could, saying that. I mean, Dave was there. Our first intern was Pat Kilgetty. I mean, he produced produced guys. I mean, he really was. He worked harder. I mean, when I say that, a work ethic, but he was good and he was smart too. You know, I mean, he was really so intelligent, and I'll use the word classy. He was classier than I was. You know what I mean? He was just a classy individual. You know what I mean? But he worked, and he never mailed it in. Ever. I mean, I don't think, I never saw him ever.
I never saw him either. Nick Camino, of course, the Stolen Comet here. You grew up watching Jimmy.
In our homes.
Yeah, I was going to say, when you got your job here, which wasn't that long ago, exactly.
That was 5.5 years ago.
In your wildest dreams, did you ever think you'd be working
No,
with
I mean,
Jimmy
to answer that, no, I mean, no way. I mean, you grow up with Jim Donovan in your home, giving you sports every night, and then when you come to know him and work with him, it's like the passion that was there for the Browns. I mean, he wore it, and I know Dave and Chuck know this too. Like, he would come in on a Monday, and if the Browns had lost, you knew it with Jimmy. I mean, it was like, wow, like, you never realize how much it was a part of him. And I think Browns fans truly felt that with him. Like, this wasn't fake with Jimmy when it came to the Browns and being in this business. And heard Tony Grossi say before, the media side of it, knowing everyone in it, like, that was Jim, and he just made it that much more special. And I just wanted to say one thing tonight, because I remember being here for his retirement on June 10th, and we were all together. And I could just say how much he loved Chuck Galeti. Like, there was just like, I know he loved Dave, and he enjoyed working with me. But like, Chuck, I don't know what it was about you that he would talk about you, and he loved you.
We had so many stories. I mean, he was funny. I mean, he was hilarious. When we were in the old building and they had a tavern on the mall next door. You know what? I'll tell one story. This is a true story about Jim being a good guy. Okay. 20 years ago, whatever, I'm busted. I mean, I'm in trouble, life down. And, you think you got friends in business or whatever, and I'm really down, and I'm at the Keating Center, I got no friends in the world, I'm sitting in a Dave's supermarket, and I see these fancy shoes walking. And Jim and Chris Coons, and they come to see me. And but I covered 8 million things, the 95 World Series, we were at shit. But that's that was the guy. And, people don't know that. I never told anybody that crap, you know what I mean? But, I mean, that's the kind of he was to me, and I remember that.
That's an incredible story. We could sit here all night long and tell incredible stories. No, you guys could, but listen, out of time, I want to thank all of you for coming tonight. Chuck Galeti, Super Dave Chudowsky, get some sleep. You've got to get up early in the morning.
I'm glad he got to see the retirement party with everyone to tell him how they felt, and he's watching now. He'd be proud.
Rush, you did a great job tonight.
All right, thank you, sir.